This is Sam. Listen, call me back when you get this message. Tell me what happened at the hospital with Mr. Wheeler. Your father. Oh, damn it. Why do I even keep this? It's not like we'll ever be a family again. Grace is in Europe. And the girls... No wonder they never come home. The home they once knew doesn't exist.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're home. I was hoping you would be.
You know what? It's a little chilly. What do you say I make us a fire?
Great. What have you got?
It's just an old photo that broke.
Let me see.
I was gonna toss it.
Don't you dare, Sam.
Why not? I mean, I have hundreds of pictures of the girls, and I certainly don't need any of Grace around.
Sam, Grace was your wife for over 20 years. She's the mother of one of your sons and your two daughters. I'll just get a new glass, and we can keep it out.
Thank you.
What's taking so long?
We're waiting for Teresa.
Oh, can't she just, call a cab to take her home?
Mother.
What, would you stop looking at me like I have two heads? I mean, if the doctor says she's well enough to go home, then she's well enough to call a taxi.
You need to stop it right now. Teresa made a huge sacrifice for us today. Because of her, Ethan and I are gonna have a baby, and the very least we can do is give her all the time she needs to pull herself together. And if you don't like it, you can go call your own cab.
What? You don't like my hair?
No, that's not it.
And why are you looking at me like that?
Well, maybe I'm trying to, exert control over your unbelievably insane thinking. You know you can't do this, right?
What, Whitney, what can't I do? Hope and pray that the baby that I'm carrying is going to bring Ethan back to me? What's wrong with that?
Well, he's married to Gwen. Gwen, who believes from the bottom of her heart that she and Ethan are going to be mother and father to that baby that you're carrying.
You know what, Whitney? You're not pregnant, so you don't understand. But let me tell you, it changes everything. I have the strongest feeling that this baby inside of me is the one that I made with Ethan.
Well, you know what? The only reason he slept with you is because you were disguised as Gwen anyway.
And that baby's gonna bring him back to me where he belongs. Why do you look so horrified? It's meant to be.
You ask who I am, Sheridan. It's time I told you the truth.
No, Jenny, don't.
No, they deserve to know the truth.
So wait a minute. You're telling me that you knew Mr. Wheeler was Martin Fitzgerald all this time, that he had left behind a wife who loved him back in Harmony?
Yes.
And children. 5 little children that he also left behind for her to take care of by herself.
Yes, I knew all that, Sheridan.
What kind of woman are you?
I know how it sounds, but if you will
You know
let
what?
me...
I trusted you. I felt a bond with you. I thought you were one of the nicest, most decent people that I had ever met.
Please,
How
Sheridan.
could you? How could you just steal another woman's husband? A father of 5 little children that needed both their mother and father. What kind of monster are you?
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
All right, it's true. I haven't known you very long, but I could have sworn that you were different. I trusted you. I respected you, and I thought we had some sort of deep understanding for each other.
We do.
No. No, we don't. Not anymore. There's no excuse for wrecking a family's home. None at all.
I never meant to wreck their home.
God, isn't that what they all say? Every woman that dates a married man, that they never meant to steal their man out from their long-suffering wives. And what about you, Mr. Fitzgerald? What was this, some sort of early midlife crisis? You know, I'm sorry, but I find this whole thing distasteful and disgusting.
Please don't say that.
Why? It's true, isn't it? Didn't you just admit that you knew he was married and that he was the father of 5 children?
Yes. And you're right. I'm not the woman you thought I was, and I am not the woman I represented myself to be.
God, that's an understatement.
I wanted you to like me, Sheridan. I wanted you to care a little bit about me.
Well, you should feel very proud of yourself. Because it worked until now.
None of this would have happened if I'd been strong enough to stand up to him. If I hadn't been so scared, it would have been so much better for you.
That's enough.
No.
More.
Hey, why don't you try and stop her? Looks like someone around here is finally going to tell the truth.
No, I just meant...
I don't care what you meant, okay? Now, we all deserve to know the truth. Now, let's hear it.
You don't, he meant, you don't understand.
Well, you're going to try and defend him? I mean, come on. I mean, this is a guy who abandoned his family. A guy who moved down to Mexico to live under an assumed name. Did you ever even stop to think about what happened to the woman and children that he left behind?
All the time.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that.
It's true, Louise. We both thought about you all the time.
We need it more than your thoughts.
You know, for the first time since my mother died, I felt so safe and secure, just the way I did as a child in her arms. You seemed to care about me so openly, so selflessly. God, what a fool I've been. I mean, what a disservice I have done to my mother's memory, because you are nothing like my mother. She was a beautiful woman, inside and out, not a lying whore like you. I wish I'd never met you.
Oh, Sheridan, please come back.
Look, if I were you, I just wouldn't put a whole lot of faith in that little tramp.
The last time Mother lay off Teresa.
Gwen, what is wrong with you? I mean, why are you suddenly Teresa's new best friend? I mean, you were practically fawning all over her like she was the second coming before this procedure.
You're forgetting that Teresa did not have to agree to the procedure, Mother. And if she would have done that, then I would never be a mother, which just happens to be the most important thing in the world to me.
I just wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her.
You know what? If you don't stop, I'm going to start siding with Eve Russell when it comes to Julian.
Ah! Don't you dare!
Mother, I mean it. This has been one of the most difficult days in my life. Ethan and I lost a child. You lost a grandchild. I'm only hanging on by a thread here because it means that Ethan and I are going to have one baby, a baby that we've been waiting for since the day we got married. Please don't spoil this for me.
For God's sake, Rebecca, your daughter could use your support today.
You know what? I feel for Gwen. I really do.
Oh, yeah, I can see that all over you.
But Whitney, she's a big girl, okay? She made her bed this time when she stole my son from me.
Yeah, but she thought better of that. That's why she promised to give you little Ethan back after you have this baby.
Only after I was carrying her child, Whitney. And Ethan twisted her arm. Come on, if it was up to just Gwen, she would keep my son just to spite me. She's just like Rebecca.
No, you know what? I don't buy that. Look, I've talked to Gwen a lot of times, and you know what? She just wants to be a mother. That's all.
Okay, but I might not be carrying Gwen's baby, Whitney. Do you understand this could be mine and Ethan's?
Okay, so what you're telling me is that your life is going to be a fairy tale if you get to keep this baby? You and Ethan and baby makes 3, is that it?
Well, 4 with little Ethan. But yes.
You're off your rocker. You are truly off your rocker. You know what? If you go through with this, I wouldn't blame Gwen if she went crazy and tried to kill you.
Wow. You're really mad at me.
Yeah, I am. Because this isn't just some game. You know, some competition between you and Gwen for Ethan's eternal love. This is about a baby. A precious little baby that never did anything to hurt anybody. What about the baby, Teresa?
I'll get new glass tomorrow.
You sure you don't mind?
Sam, it's where it belongs.
Where have you been? I thought you'd be home when I got home.
Well, I didn't want to worry you, but there's been a complication with Gwen and Ethan's babies.
Oh my God, Teresa didn't have a miscarriage, did she?
No.
Oh, thank God. I know how excited Ethan and Gwen are about becoming parents of twins. Ethan told me that Gwen has ordered 2 of everything.
Well, that's the thing. There's only going to be 1 baby.
But you told me Teresa didn't have a miscarriage.
No, it was just a decision that had to be made.
Ivy,
Teresa was going to lose both of the babies, and she had to make a choice to save even one.
oh my God, how awful.
Yeah.
How's everyone handling it?
About like you'd expect. Oh, Sam. We lost a grandbaby.
Oh my God, I gotta call Ethan.
Oh, why don't you wait till tomorrow? Gwen and Ethan need some time to sort things out. I mean, they're both being very, very brave. In fact, it was Ethan who convinced Teresa to do what she had to do. And it almost killed him.
Oh my God. I hate to sacrifice one of your unborn children to save the other. What a terrible situation.
God bless that little baby's soul.
I know what I'm doing.
Really?
Yes, really. Look, I've been pregnant before, okay? I know what it's like. I know what it feels like. I know the bond that's created between mother and child during the 9 months the baby's inside of you. Whitney, there is no way, not in a million years, am I ever gonna give this baby up.
This is gonna end badly. I promise you that.
You know, instead of all this lecturing, I could use a little support from my best friend.
Or maybe you should find another friend.
If you're ready to leave, I have your release papers right here.
Yeah, okay.
The doctor wanted me to go over a few details with you first. You're to rest as much as possible for the remainder of your pregnancy, preferably in bed with your feet up.
You don't know Teresa very well.
Well, do your best. If you should experience any spotting, you're to call Dr. Ames or Dr. Russell immediately.
Okay, I will, but you know what? I'm gonna be fine. I know I am.
I know this has been a traumatic experience so far, but from looking at your chart, everything should be fine with the baby. He or she promises to be a very healthy bambino.
Well, that sounds great to me.
Dr. Russell felt as long as we were running those DNA tests, we might as well check out everything else. So we did. Your mother is a very thorough doctor.
Yeah, I know she is.
I think she's the best doctor on staff. All the nurses say so, too. She wanted to make absolutely certain that there were no congenital or other problems with the baby. As I said, everything checked out perfectly.
Right, but you know what? I already knew my baby was gonna be perfect.
You both have caused so much heartache to me and my children. And now Sheridan as well. I would never mean to hurt her. Please, Mrs. Wheeler. Or whatever your real name is, I don't think you ever gave it a second thought. That poor Sheridan has been through so much loss and pain, and the only thing that you have done is cause her more.
God, I thought she was so different.
I know.
I mean, I know that this isn't nearly as shocking as it was for you to find out that Mr. Wheeler was your father. For some reason, I just feel so betrayed. It's so hard. Just so sad.
Oh, she fooled all of us.
I trusted her. And more than trusted her, I opened up to her because she touched something deep inside of me. I believed in her. And she just turned out to be a fake. A user. And I hate her, Louise. I really hate her.
I could throttle her for what she did to you.
And why does it hurt so much when she's barely just a stranger to me?
It's like you said. You trusted her, and she abused that trust. It hurts.
Luis, what's wrong?
Oh my God, Mama. I gotta tell her about our father.
Stop whispering about me and tell me what's wrong.
You are my passion for life.
So this testing that they do on unborn babies for genetic defects, what kind of things do they usually find?
Well, they're looking for problems like hemophilia or other genetic defects that can be passed down from a mother and father to the baby.
Well, like what?
Well, like Tay-Sachs disease, sickle cell anemia. There's a pretty long list. As a doctor's daughter, you already know that they're connecting more and more health problems to genetic history. And of course, if the parents were related, the odds for a genetic defect could be even greater.
Right.
That's why it's illegal in certain states for close relatives to marry one another.
Okay. Well, the father of the baby I'm carrying isn't related to me, so can we get out of here?
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, I was just curious.
Of course, oftentimes the parents don't know that they're carriers of a particular genetic disorder. They only find out after being tested.
So the idea is to get tested before you get pregnant.
That's the ideal. Can save everyone a lot of grief down the road.
So you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Great, let me grab your bag, and Ethan has the wheelchair.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Wow, this seems a bit silly.
Teresa, don't be crazy. Nothing is too good for the friend who is carrying our baby. Thanks.
Hey, Whit, you come with us? Please?
I'll catch up with you in a sec. Dear God, what kind of life have I sentenced you to? My precious baby.
What a fool you must think I am. How you must have laughed when you heard that I lit a candle every night for my Martin to come home.
Pilar, never once.
It's true, Pilar. He thought about you and the children every day. Oh, really? Is that why you called and wrote so often? Is that why you never missed any of your children's birthdays?
I didn't know what was best. I tried to keep track of things like that through Maria.
You used my own sister to get information about us? That's despicable. You know that I had to send baby Paloma away because I could not afford to keep her. Do you have any idea the anguish that caused me? And then to change your face and your name and move into my own sister's inn so that you could be near Paloma. You've betrayed her as well.
That's not what I intended. I just wanted to keep track of our children.
That's right. Our children. What about the rest of them, Martin? What about Antonio and Luis and Teresa and Miguelito? Did you not care about them? You have missed so much. But you deserve to miss it all because you are not the father they deserved.
Pilar, please, let me try to explain.
You know what? Maybe it's better that Antonio went to his death without knowing what a cheat and a liar his father is. And Miguel, too. Oh, my God, I'm so glad he's not here. Because surely you would break his heart just like you're breaking mine and Luis's. And God help you. God help you when Teresa finds out the kind of man her father really is.
I just want a chance to talk to her, talk to Luis again, try to make them understand.
Never! Do you understand me? Never, not in a million years. Because there is nothing, Martin. There is no excuse that can make up for what you have done. Do you understand me?
Luis, I'm not a little girl. Tell me why you were whispering about me.
Tell her.
Look, This is something that you need to know, okay? It's not gonna be easy.
I may be young, but I don't shock easily. Don't tell me someone died.
No, it's nothing like that. Although in some ways it might be easier if someone had.
Look, Luis just got some information that's gonna affect your entire family.
Paloma, do you remember how you used to blame Mama for sending you away to Mexico when you were a baby instead of raising you here with us?
I still do.
Wait, what changed?
I just spoke to someone who has known Mama for many years. And she told me there were no financial problems. Mama could have sent for me many times instead of buying Teresa expensive dresses.
All right, that is a lie. Who told you that?
It doesn't matter.
No, it sure as hell does, because it's not true. Okay, Mama worked. She barely managed as it was.
Luis, you're getting off the subject.
Right. All right, look, I've got to tell you what I found out.
Don't touch me. Don't ever touch me again.
Don't judge me too harshly. The truth of what happened is so complicated.
Wait, you so much as laid a finger on her.
I was just trying to get through to her. This is a difficult situation for all of us.
Difficult? No, I don't think you know the meaning of the word difficult. I had to send baby Paloma away because I couldn't afford to keep her. And our son Antonio left because he couldn't take the pressure. And Luis gave up all his dreams to help support the rest of the family. Difficult? No. Destructive is more like it. That's what your selfish, thoughtless behavior has brought down on this family and your children, on your real wife. You took more away from us than I can ever tell you.
What's going on here? And why is Mama so angry with Mr. Wheeler?
Dear God, Paloma.
I just pray that the baby Teresa's still carrying is born healthy.
Oh, so do I. I'm not sure Gwen can take it if all of this turns out to be for nothing. I mean, losing Sarah almost killed her, and losing the baby today, all of her hopes are pinned on this one surviving child.
Ethan must be out of his mind with worry.
Yeah, you know your son. Yeah, it's just like his father. He keeps everything inside. Doesn't want anybody to see how upset he is. He's being very brave for Gwen's sake.
That sounds like him. You know, with any luck, the baby he's gonna have will be born without that particular gene. You know, keeping everything inside isn't what it's cracked up to be.
It's an incredible thought, isn't it, Sam? You and I are about to become grandparents. And our son is about to be a father.
Oh, and he's gonna be a good one, too.
You know, I never thought that this would happen. I'd given up wishing and hoping that we'd be able to share things like this together, and now it's happening. We're gonna have a grandchild that we can fuss over and spoil rotten. Oh, yes. And it's gonna make up a little for all the time we didn't get to spend together with Ethan.
Okay, let me get you up to your bedroom, okay?
Yeah, thanks. So don't let your friend get too comfortable where she is, all right?
Okay, so I'm gonna run ahead and turn down Teresa's bed.
Whitney, I'd like a word with you in private, if you don't mind.
You want to talk to me? About what?
Well, you wouldn't be, trying to pull a fast one with your best friend now, would you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whitney. No, I have no quarrel with you, which is much more than I can say for your mother, and it certainly is no secret how I feel about Teresa.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning that you're her best friend. So you have her ear. As I'm sure she has yours. Now, you see, my Gwen is sure that Teresa is going to do the right and just thing, and after the child is born, she's just going to hand over the baby.
Well, that's the plan.
But I know Teresa better than that. So, what has she told you about this baby she's carrying? What is she really up to?
Rebecca, I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, it's not like Teresa tells me everything anyway.
Since when?
Well, since I started dating Fox. I mean, you know, Teresa was very serious about him, and now it's just...
Whitney, you are a really terrible liar. Unlike your best friend.
That's unnecessary, Rebecca.
Listen, you just give a little message to the little Chiquita for me, all right? And you tell her that if she ever hurts my daughter again, I'm going to make her sorry she was ever born.
And why would I tell her that?
But this isn't an idle threat. It's fair warning. So if you care at all about Teresa, you tell her that if she tries to pull anything funny with this baby, I am going to make sure that she never, ever sees her precious little Ethan again. And that's a promise.
Okay, Teresa, I'm gonna come by and check on you every couple of hours, but if you need something and I'm not around, just call one of the servants, okay?
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks.
So Eve said that you should stay off your feet as much as possible the next few days, or at least till your strength comes back.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry because the nurse, she gave me instructions before we left.
Okay. I have a whole bunch of magazines downstairs and the new book you've been wanting to read.
Oh, Gwen, you know, you didn't have to do that.
Teresa, it's okay. Here is the remote for the TV. Shoes.
Gwen, really, you don't have to do this.
It's fine, okay? You need anything, whatever you want or need, just let me know.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
You know what, actually? Do you remember us talking about that massage?
I do. How about I call Inga from the club and have her come over first thing in the morning?
Oh. Well, maybe not, you know, first thing in the morning.
No, you're right. I'm sure you'll want to sleep in. How about noon?
That's great, yeah.
Great.
Oh, shoot. I don't have my scarf. You know what? I had it when I left the hospital, so...
It must be in the car. I'll go check.
All right. Well, it's late, so tell Gwen I turned in, okay?
Well, Ethan, actually, could you not leave yet? You know, could you just stay with me for a few minutes? Please?
Why are you so angry with Mr. Wheeler, Mama?
Loma, why don't you just come back outside?
Stop treating me as if I'm a child. You just met Mr. Wheeler a few weeks ago. I thought you liked him.
Paloma, this is what I was trying to talk to you about outside.
Then say it now in front of everyone. I don't like my mother yelling at my friends. They have been like father or mother to me.
We love you, Paloma.
And I love them. If it weren't for them, there would have been more emptiness in my life than there already was. Thanks to them, I didn't have to be thinking about how my family abandoned me every minute. And I thank God for their presence in my life.
You may not feel the same way after you hear what we know.
What? What's going on here? If he won't tell me, then you do it, Mama. For once, treat me like a real member of this family.
Paloma, I didn't want you to learn the truth this way. Sorry.
What truth?
That your father, my husband, abandoned me and all of you children for another woman.
But you always said otherwise. You said that something must have happened to him that made him go away, that he didn't want to.
Well, I was wrong. Very wrong. Your father, the man I was married to, the man that fathered all of my children, is a bastard.
Mama, why are you talking about my father right now when I asked you about Mr. Wheeler?
Mr. Wheeler is her husband. Mr. Wheeler is Martin Fitzgerald. Mr. Wheeler is Papa.
Champagne?
I bought it to celebrate the imminent arrival of our first grandchild.
Whatever floats your boat, Granny.
Oh, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
This is a pleasant surprise.
Oh.
You make the toast.
Okay. To our son's first child. And may he, or she, be happy and healthy.
Hey, what's the matter?
Oh, no, it's just, you know, we have a lot to be thankful for, and we have so much to look forward to. And Sam, you know, I've never, ever thought that I would be this happy again.
I'm glad.
Are you really? Because I know losing Grace, it must have been terrible.
It was. I did everything I could to keep her here. But, it's over now, and I've accepted that. I am just so grateful that you were here to help me pick up the pieces.
Always, Sam. I've always loved you.
Another toast.
Okay.
To our growing family.
No.
To me, getting to know your son, Fox.
Yeah.
And to you, getting to know my daughters better.
Don't forget Noah.
Oh, you're gonna love him too.
I'm sure.
To us, our future.
Oh, I'll get it. Bennett residence?
What's wrong? What's the matter?
It's Grace. She wants to talk to you.
Well, Rebecca, I'm sorry you're so suspicious of Teresa. But as far as I know, there's no reason at all that...
If you really believe that, then you're not as smart as I think you are.
If you'll excuse me, I think we're done here.
Mother, have you seen Teresa's scarf? What are you and Whitney talking about? You better not be harassing her about Teresa. Whitney, please tell me that's not what she's doing.
No. We were just having a little chat about my mother, that's all.
Okay, well, have either one of you seen Teresa's scarf?
Yeah, it's in the wheelchair right over there.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, what, do you think Teresa might like warm milk or something to help her sleep?
That is a wonderful idea. I'll help you make it.
Great.
You're covering for her, Whitney. And I know it. Teresa's gonna need a whole lot more than warm milk when I'm through with her.
Please? Will you sit with me just for a few minutes?
Teresa, I don't think that's...
Ethan? Please. It's been a harrowing day.
I know. You don't have to remind me of that, I know. You know, I think we should just concentrate on the good that came out of today. You did save a life today by consenting to that procedure. I mean, you could see on the look of Gwen's face how happy she is to become a mother. I mean,
Ouch!
what is
Oh.
it? Is what? Is it the baby? What?
No, it's not the baby. Wow, it's... Ethan, it's my lower back. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna make it until tomorrow to have that massage. Do you mind rubbing my back for me?
Teresa, come on.
No, you're right. What am I? It's just too much to ask. I
No,
know.
all right,
Forget-
wait.
Never mind.
It's not. It's not. I understand. I'll do it. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So it's yes.
Is that it?
It's my lower back. Yeah, my little lower. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Yeah, it feels good. Feels real good. Thank you.
You know, it's really nice if you're taking care of Teresa the way you are. Well, it's the least I can do when she's carrying my baby for me.
Estás loco, Luis. Mr. Wheeler is my godfather. They raised me down in Mexico.
Paloma, listen to Luis. He is telling you the truth.
No. No, I don't believe it. It makes no sense.
Loma, I have proof. Not only that, Mr. Wheeler here admitted it himself. Now, apparently, he didn't want to have a wife anymore, the responsibilities of raising any children.
No, that's not true.
It is true. And as much as it kills me to say it, this bum is our father.
Oh, Luis, you're lying. This is just a crazy lie to make me confused.
No. No, Paloma. Es la verdad. This man is your father, my husband.
Tell me they are lying. Tell me this is just something they made up for some reason of their own. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is true. This is true. Oh.
You hand over that kid right now or I'm gonna fill you full of lead.
Grace, are you all right?
Stop disrespecting my father.
He abandoned me and the children to go live in sin with that woman.